because so many people get into this game, and rather than saying, okay, these are all my entry signals and these are my exit signals, and if nothing happens, I'm not going to enter, and if nothing happens, I'm not going to exit unless it hits one of my signals. This is the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast, brought to you by 10MinuteStockTrader.com, where we cover finance, stocks, options, entrepreneurship, education, and money. And here's your host, voted one of the top 100 people in finance, Christopher Ewell. Hey, can you do me a favor? I really want to help you with trading, and the easiest way for me to do that is by heading to secretinvestingbook.com to get my book, The Secret Investing Book, totally free. All you're doing is covering the shipping price, and we'll send you this book that exposes 13 virtually unknown secrets to take the guesswork out of trading. So grab your copy now at secretinvestingbook.com. Be sure to like, subscribe, and watch all of our past episodes. Afternoon, traders. Happy May the 2nd. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick reminder, on May 4th, on Star Wars Day, I will be offline for the day. It'll be a Discord-only kind of day. We're picking up my Tesla, and we are also taking my kids for some dental work, and it's going to be a long day, so I'm not going to have any time to come and hang with you guys. But I do want to hang with you today, and we'll talk about the market out there. All right, welcome to the 10-Minute Trading Room. This is how to trade in only 10 minutes a day and exactly how to take the guesswork out of trading. And with our 10 minutes to freedom trading strategy, as you know, it always starts with the market, and we'll let the market tell us which direction it's going. We look at the 10 over the 20 with price over the 50, MMFI over 50, and FinClub being green. So right now, we still have the 10 over the 20 on the SPY. In fact, earlier this morning when I took a look at it, price was way down here. It was below the 20-day and below the 10-day, and who knows how low it was going to go. Right there, if you've been following the Benzinga book club, you'll know that we've been working on this book about candlestick charts. That's a very bearish candlestick. I don't remember what it's called right now. But when you got a long wick and then the entire body is right there at the bottom, there's nothing bullish about that at all. And curious to see the following day the SPY getting stomped like that. Now, of course, we don't trade on that. We only trade on trend lines here. And we see the 10s over the 20, price over the 50. Price is currently under the 10 period. And as we know, the 10 period signals a short-term trend. So if this does not hold, the short-term trend could be back down. So for now, this is a bullish trend. Next, MMFI. This is the percent of stocks above their own 50-day moving average. Good to see you, Victor. And as you can see, 33%. Victor, that means if you had a soccer team, or football, I guess it's football the rest of the world. If you had a football team, that's weird saying. If you had a soccer/football team, and it had 9 players, only 3 of them decided to show up. That's what that says here. And in my opinion, I would prefer a team where everybody decides to show up, or at least half the players, and we don't have that yet. Bullish engulfing. Let's take a look at that. A bullish engulfing, Brian, only because I've learned this recently, is like this one here, where it opens up. Where is it open? Opens up higher and then closes lower, and the entirety of that candle is inside of the one next to it, like that. So this is some kind of, I think it's shooting star or dragonfly doji or something like that. I can't remember at the top of my head right now. Like I say, it's not something that we use for trading. But yeah, definitely not a good sign when you've got a big move down like that. And then lastly, FinClub came in red today. And I mentioned yesterday, FinClub kind of glitched out. And the way that we keep up with that is if for some reason it does glitch out, like today, you can see it opens below the prior candle. So that's generally a red day. So that is going to be it. We're not going to continue trading, right? Like we've been doing. We're letting the market come to us. We're not going to force any trades. We're not going to even run any charts or anything like that. Now, why? Well, that makes today a transition day. And on transition days, we're waiting in cash for proper setups. And we don't know how long it's going to take. But as Mark likes to say, as long as it takes. Remember, when you evolve to the point of always being patient and only taking quality trades, that means you've decided you're not in it for the action, but to make money. You have sit-out power, and you never force trades. You are pro. I thought you were pointing to another one. Fiji may be correct for the one you pointed to. Oh, I think you meant Doji. Fiji, yeah. On my phone, difficult to see. All is good, Brian. All is good, yeah. And on a day like today, there's just nothing to trade, right? Don't be forcing any trades because there's a lot of people trying to force this market right now, and we're so far from being in a bullish market. I mean, realistically, we got kind of close a few days ago. We got kind of close after the bounce. Yeah, that's what you meant. I knew it. I like the idea of Fiji. I would love to go to Fiji. We got kind of close a couple days ago on the market breadth, but it's just giving it up. There's just not enough participants in the market to make it happen. So let's move into the final thoughts. Now, this is from one of my mentors, Steve Burns. I have many stories about working with Steve. But one thing that he taught me, and I tell everybody, is turn off your P&L. It is so exciting and fun to look over on the top of the screen or at the bottom of the screen or on the left or on the right or wherever the case is and see how much money you're making in paper profits, right? Ooh, I love a good paper profit. But you can't focus on your profits and losses. You can only focus on your signals. And man, I think that there is so much wisdom in those two lines. Because so many people get into this game and rather than saying, okay, these are all my entry signals and these are my exit signals. And if nothing happens, I'm not going to enter. And if nothing happens, I'm not going to exit unless it hits one of my signals. The P&L doesn't matter. It's only the entry signal, only the exit signal. And nothing in between counts. When you get those signals, you act. Otherwise, stay the F out of your screen. Don't touch stuff. Stop trying to make something happen. Because if you have an edge, the profits take care of themselves. You don't know from trade to trade, this is trading in the zone right here. You don't know from trade to trade if it's going to be a winner. You don't know from week to week if you're going to have winners. You don't know from month to month if you're going to have winners. But you know that given enough trades, over the course of a year, generally, you've got enough of those trades to know, hey, I have an edge that I can trade with here. Or, hey, this may not be working. But you can't base all of everything you've ever done around the outcome of one trade. In fact, what he's saying here is forget the outcome and focus only on your signals, aka focus only on the process. Because once you have the process down, the outcome mathematically takes care of itself. So, I hope that helps, and that's really one of the reasons why we don't do anything on these transition days, right? Mark talks about it, wait and cash for proper setups, right? Let the market figure out what it's doing before you try and do anything with it. I mean, like if you were a surfer, this is an ocean that is choppy. There's no waves to ride. But when there is a wave to ride, you got to be right there. And you have to have consistency and discipline to show up, because it's going to happen. We just don't know when. So don't force anything. Continue to follow your plan. And most of all, focus on your processes with the signals. And forget about the profits and losses. I know that's easy to say, but it's the truth. If you have a winning strategy, trade to trade, you don't know what the outcome will be. But over a series of trades, pretty confident in what's going to be the outcome. So have a fantastic afternoon. I'll see you right back here tomorrow, and we'll talk soon. Hey, don't forget to grab your free Secret Investing book over at secretinvestingbook.com while it's still available.